titles of a motion picture have several extremely important functions. They provide a few moments during which the audience can withdraw from the real world before the picture itself starts. They give the viewer a few seconds to adjust himself to the dark room and the screen image. They force each individual to participate immediately. And often the main title arouses the viewer's curiosity. The main title can do much more than simply state the topic of the film. It can provide clues to the nature of the subject matter. The title can suggest the treatment of the subject matter, so the viewer will know what to expect. And the title can suggest the attitude of the filmmaker toward his subject. Perhaps more important, the title can reflect the diligence and imagination of the filmmaker. This inspires the confidence of the viewer and prepares him to accept what follows the title. Of course, the title can also spell out in detail what the film is going to be about. Or it can be purposely obscure and intriguing. In one way or another, the title prepares the viewer, catches his interest, involves him, and gives him a mental attitude toward the movie he's about to see. Because titles are so important, they are planned and executed with painstaking attention to detail. Yet in spite of this great care, occasionally, something goes wrong.
Oh, that's terrible. I just don't know how that slipped through. You mean you didn't notice it either until you finished making the print? Well, I'll have the boys make it over right away. And I'm sure sorry. Another bad one. And this one's a Lulu.
Oh, no.
Now, this is twice in a row. I'll fix it up right this time, huh? The client's mad.
I don't blame him. How could it have happened?
Well, we don't want to lose the account, so when you do it over, how's about throwing in a little something extra to make him happy? You know, surprise him. Maybe something a little bit fancier than he'd expect. Something to give the title a little oomph. Start his show off right for it.
Say no more. We'll take care of it this time. Oh, boy. Ooh, he says. What can you do with the Dingbat Story? But I just gotta come up with something. Say, I wonder if I could get the artist interested in doing something real special. Well, it'd be great for the client. The boss would be happy. The artist would have fun. And I'd learn some of their tricks. Hey, you guys! Hey, come here. I got a problem. Now, I need your help. Come on now. Oh, come on now. This is an emergency. The client is, mad. Well, come on. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Now, look. We've got a bad title again, and the boss says we have to fix it up right to surprise the client. Huh? Okay? Now, this is what I had in mind. I'd like to turn out something extra special, something to show the people. Now, what we need is something really exciting to get the title off in a real good swirl, huh? Come on, now. Here, let me show you. Now, look, you take a split. Now, what do you think? Huh? Great.
Want to see the first bunch of artwork?
Yeah.
First, we start with a black background. Then, shooting backwards, we scratch on this bat outline. Next, we pan in this cell with ding on it and zoom it up to fill the screen. We follow this by dissolving with a ripple glass to bring in a colored background. Then we use the flip lens and turn the screen over a couple of times. Now, we want to use some live action in the background.
Boy, wait till you see these cheerleaders. We're going to use these cutouts to map them in on the aerial image, and the cameraman can do freeze frame and skip frame to add variety.
Then we'll dissolve in these backgrounds and color cells for a nice color effect.
We're going to use these cutouts to pop in the letters one at a time, and then when they're on the screen, we'll zoom them up and split them apart.
This will be double printed, so we can spin the colored backgrounds and dissolve to the animation sequence.
That's just amazing. You guys are geniuses. Say, how is the animation coming along?
Come on and see for yourself.
Hey, how's it going?
Boy, we got a great animation sequence. Let me show you what we're doing. We decided to use a little bat character in order to make the title more appealing. In constructing this bat character, at first I pulled his ears back, but I felt by moving his ears forward, it gave him a more darted effect. But as you see, the wings are too large, so I shortened the wings to make the character more cute. And he just worked out great. Here you see me animating the little character. But I wanted him to fly all over the screen, so I made this plot so that I know exactly where each movement is. But because he's moving in perspective, I had to develop this little clay model. You can see here the way he's moving around that I can use this to draw him accurately in every position. The girls still have quite a bit of inking and painting to do, but we've got the background all finished.
Well, what do you think? Oh, now that is something. I don't see how you guys do it. That is just great.
Hey, you guys, are ready on the set.
Well, hey, wait for me. Will somebody tell me what's going on?
We're going to combine a live background with artwork. We have to take great pains to make sure the studio photography will stand the extra step of duplication. Everybody's paying attention to all those necessary details that will give us a top-quality picture. The studio people are keeping the contrast low and watching out for bad composition. The reason they keep reshooting is they want to get a steady shot, which will look good with lettering over it. The cameraman is getting creative, but it won't work. The best take will be the smoothest and steadiest. On the animation stand, the title is first shot in silhouette to make a mask. This mask is combined with the picture for one exposure, and then the letters are shot on a separate pass. Of course, if there's no movement of the letters, they can serve as their own mask. Speaking of masks, just for the fun of it, we can make a nifty transition from the animation to the live action by using a set of artwork masks. Here's the last scene. We planned a real big finish. Let me show you how it goes. We get into the scene with this animated beach ball. It'll be over this background, and we'll dissolve on this shape and the bat, and then the title cell grows on. I've got it all timed out for you here on the exposure sheet. We've planned some double print title cells, a lightning effect, and some double print rocket bursts for a big finish.
Boy, this is going to be some title. Now, while you're winding things up here, we'll have the music director get some good music and sound effects, huh? Well, wait till you see that title come to life. the lab just called. They finished the Dingbat title. Oh, boy, I can hardly wait. This is going to be the slickest thing since Gone with the Wind. Oh, wait till you see how it moves. I can't remember when I saw such imagination and such style.
Dingbat title just got here. What do you say we take a look at it?
Oh, there you go.
Well, I understand you guys been working pretty hard on this one, huh? It ought to be a regular little jewel. Funny thing is, the client probably won't even realize that you did anything different. Say, this looks kind of long, doesn't it? Now, I hope you guys didn't do too good a job. I mean, we wouldn't want to set the clients a good example, now would we? They might want the same good job next time. Maybe we ought to just break off an end and send him that.
Created a masterpiece.
It's perfect just the way it is.
The best work we've ever done.
Yeah? Well, gee, that's a shame. Because as good as you say it is, I'm sure the client won't want to use it.
How come he won't? It'll make his show look good.
It'll make his show seem bad by comparison. And we can't have that.
But it'll set new standards for titling. The world is waiting. We've got to think of our audience.
Well, we'll take a look at it. But think of the chance we're taking. Why, suppose it is good, and the client really likes it. First thing you know, he'll spread the word around. And then we'll have to start making better and better titles for everybody. Next, the competition starts making better titles, too. Little by little, we start cutting prices. First thing you know, we'll be making these masterpieces for next to nothing. And the public will demand the best in titles on every show. It'll take years just to train a man to do that kind of top-quality work. And who'll want to stay in such a cutthroat business? You good people will all leave. Movie companies will fold up. Nobody will be making any titles. All because you fellas wanted to show how clever you are. No, it's not worth it. You guys are ahead of your time. Oh, I know you want to do good work, but you've got to wait until the people are ready to appreciate it, until they're willing to pay for it. But I'll let you guys decide. It's your necks. If you want to go ahead and perhaps destroy an entire industry just for the sake of a few moments of glory, well, it's up to you. Okay? Let's roll the film.